early winter in much of America this weekend. They're digging out from record snow across the south, while the Northeast is in for some frigid cold and heavy snow in some spots. And meteorologist Rob Marciano is, of course, tracking it all. Rob, good morning.
Good morning, and some wind. We've had wind gusts to near 50 miles an hour here in New York City. This storm, before getting to New York, among other things, dumped a bunch of snow in the south.
See that person waving at the camera, nearly 2 feet of snow? That's in the Tennessee mountains, where it looks like a scene from the middle of January. But now this is the beginning of November. Wet, heavy snow came a little earlier than usual there and in several other spots in the U.S. At Mount LeConte, the 22 inches of snow they received downed several trees and forced park officials to close roads in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Just to the east, frozen tree branches snapped power lines in the Carolinas, leaving 20,000 customers without electricity. If residents wanted to drive anywhere, they needed to bust out the snow scrapers.
So I got a text, and they asked me how much snow was in Saluda, and I said, what? So I opened up the door, and I was totally surprised.
At Boreal Mountain Resort in the Sierras, the snow is actually giving the upcoming ski season a jump start.
We're expecting maybe 10 inches of snow tonight and a couple days of really cold, so we're hoping to turn on snowmaking and make a run for an opening here as soon as we can.
And in Southern California, heavy rains caused this mudslide in Camarillo Springs. And check this out in Utah, 80-mile-an-hour winds toppled this semi, blocking traffic for hours.
Yeah, we actually have a couple of storms across the U.S. This one across the Northeast, though, it's becoming a coastal storm, so it's tapping some of that energy of the Gulf Stream, and it's strengthening as it rides up the Long Island and New England coastlines. We have wind advisories that have expanded west into the tri-state area of New York, and we'll see winds gusting during the marathon, by the way, up and over 40, maybe even 50 miles an hour, and high wind warnings for the Boston area and eastern parts of New England. Might even see a little bit of snow mixing in down across parts of southeastern Massachusetts, and some heavy snow across parts of Maine. Could see in some spots up to a foot of snow. Out west with the second storm, looking for a winter storm warnings at the higher elevations. We could see up to a foot of snow there as well. And another storm is lining up for the Pacific Northwest. We'll talk more about that